Okay, MiraCosta. So just a couple subtle differences, nothing crazy with the labs. You guys don't have a lab manual, as I said in the other video. And what you do have is a lab packet that I will send to you every week, which is essentially a lab manual, sort of, just separate packets of labs. Anyways, I'll be sending you by email. So again, check your emails. Monday nights, typically, if I don't get to it, then Tuesday nights, but I'll try and do Monday nights. So you have the whole week for the lab. And I actually have instructions on this and how this works, which this will be available on the Canvas homepage. And I think I include a link to it on these directions as well under modules on Canvas. But yeah, essentially each week, Monday nights, I'll be sending you lab information for that week's lab. A lab packet in a Google Doc form, a Microsoft Word form, and I give you several options on how to fill out the questions. It's a similar setup as what I explained in the other video where you're going to have an introductory section explaining what the lab is about and some of the concepts involved in the lab. And then there's a series of questions throughout, graphs to complete that, though, and you will be completing those questions and graphs to earn points for the lab. And I have several in these detailed instructions. There's several ways you can record your responses. For instance, for the Google Doc, you'll save it as a PDF. And oh, I'm sorry, you edit it first as a Google Doc, then you save the edited version as a PDF. And again, all these instructions will be included on Canvas. I'm trying to see what else I wanted to mention. The other only subtle difference here is submitting the lab packet. For Saddleback, the other college, they were submitting it. There were links in modules for each week, but for you guys, you're just going to go to assignments. So do I have, here we go. Okay, so kind of ignore the stuff here because I got to edit it, but generally it's going to look like this. Right. And to submit labs, oh, by the way, so I'm going to have, so ignore that because this is asynchronous, right? So we're not meeting live for lecture and I'm going to edit that out, but, and the course numbers, this is last semester. I'm just kind of using it as a example here, but syllabus, here's that page I just held up and it has detailed instructions on how you submit the labs and what I'll be doing with the emails and what's included in the emails. But you're not going to submit your labs under modules. You're just going to go to assignments, and there will be, for instance, the first week of school, the lab is the metric system lab. I think there's no safety lab for you guys, is there? No, I think it goes right into it. It's a metric system lab. And so like Saddleback, I do the same thing with you guys. It's due at the end of the week. This is also included in the instructions. End of the week, the Friday of that week by 11:59 p.m. So metric system lab, the completed packet, the completed questions and graphs for that packet will be due Friday, August 27th by 11:59 p.m. And one more note, for graphs, you might be wondering, how do I graph if I'm typing things out? What I recommend doing is doing it by hand. So you can print out that part of the lab with the graph. You can just freelance draw a graph on a piece of paper. And then I explained in the other video, scanning it with like Adobe Scan. You can also just take a picture with your phone and submit that picture or PDF from scanning the graph in addition to your questions. You're allowed to submit multiple files, or you can combine them if you know how to make it one big file, but that's really all. What else? That's it. Yeah, just please reach out with any questions. And I look forward to working with all of you.